Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. And he welcomes it in. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Owen. He's cut it out.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Ernest. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now it's Vitinha. And now they can clear their lines. Ernest quietly revving up. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Victoria have themselves a chance from the spot. Yellow or red? It is red. Brazil are down to 10 men. This for the lead. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Victoria with the corner, they're first. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free. Rummenigge! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Pepe deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. There's the shot! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer after 33 minutes is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Victoria have broken through. It's 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Victoria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rummenigge, so much time and space here. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Casillas looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nicely aimed pass. And it's Griezmann.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. And that could set a big chance! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Goal scorer for Brazil.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Victoria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rummenigge. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Victoria have their second corner now. Punched away. Mateus has a shot, and Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Tries to pass it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro. Mateus. And he was quick to react. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, this is a great position. Victoria needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Just the keeper to beat! And he's there to belt it away. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Takes a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Xavi Alonso.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game.
And it's Salah. Casillas did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. And it's Vitinha. And he was alert to it. Danger averted for now.
There will be 1
We are
minute
into
added
overtime. And he's in. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And that has been clubbed away. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match,
Hello,
and
attendees.
deservedly
This
so.
is a lost children's announcement.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
Yeah, he's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past the opponents. I think he has great ability.
Real chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Victoria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Saliba cuts it out. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Luis Suarez. Timber. Great vision. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Vitinha. And this is Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Timber. An instinctive delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's Luis Suarez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
There will be a throw-in. Looking to pass their way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's gone for goal! Mo Salah! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard.
Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Gerrard. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Some really good ball movement. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kimmich. Now it's Stojkovic. Now it's Kimmich. This looks promising. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez!
There will be
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Stojkovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, this looks sharp. Mateus. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Rummenigge. And it's Vitinha. Kimmich. Stojkovic. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well timed, excellent interception. Stojkovic. Timber. Timber's cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Villa. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Pepe clears it away. Victoria are looking to go forward now. Ernest looking to be a menace in the final third. Looking for options for movement. Showing good feet. And he's managed to get free. Drives it in. Manchester United with another corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. He gets big. Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down and
a chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
it's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Timber. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Nedved. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. Saliba. Ernest. Rummenigge. Someone who can always claim to be the... And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
And a quick announcement
Victoria,
today that
sir.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there's a fine ball and a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Dani Olmo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's a key interception. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Rummenigge, and the shot! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Victoria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Caught offside that time. Somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. He's cleared it out of harm's way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. And he's gone backward. There's the shot! He's going for goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Rummenigge. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Right, Shevchenko. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
And Shevchenko! Good try, very good try, in fact. Cafu gets across to intercept that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0. Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
So it's going to be another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. That's a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Victoria.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Victoria have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. Great defense. Big chance! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Real chance! Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Victoria can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's having a hit! Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Arsenal, just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ernest. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Shevchenko. Ambitious ball here. Vitinha. Now Ernest. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well played. That has snuffed out the day. Rijkaard bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Neymar. Number 23.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Number 21, Dani Olmo.
Ball's gone astray,
field,
and that
number
interception
18,
was
De
most
Bruyne.
necessary.
That was well
Number 8,
played, well
David
stopped.
Villa.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Victoria take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
And just a quick reminder to you to please
claiming the man of the match award. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that was vital. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. Victoria leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. And it's Zanetti. Rijkaard. Cafu. Drives it, climbs up big! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Rui Costa. Rijkaard. And he was alert to it. Vitinha. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Has a look and plays it forward. 15 minutes till half-time. Ernest. Howson cuts out the pass. Zanetti. Rui Costa. And it's Zanetti. And he welcomes it in. Rui Costa goes on a charge down the left. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Victoria.
And if you do have a chance
On the
today,
evidence
please
of
take
what
some
we've
time
seen,
out to give
they're
your
worth
support
their
to our
lead.
better
There was
stadium
genuine
fund.
intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Victoria are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Victoria carrying a one-goal. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ernest, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's McAllister. Oh, decent chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So, Jim, what are you thinking? Now it's Mbappe. And here's Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. And smartly... He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's made its way to him. McAllister. Koeman is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
After 73 minutes is...
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Grealish, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rijkaard. Rummenigge. This looks promising. He's found the way through, and he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Terrific header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Zanetti. Grealish. Here comes the cross. Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Grealish. Cannavaro.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, well played, well played. And the number on the board is 3. Ernest. Might be danger here. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, the draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Kvaratskhelia! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Knocks it into space. It's played through for big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Victoria with the corner. They're first. Danger averted for now. Mateus. And this is Mohamed Salah. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Yamal. Can he get it through? Bullish header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. And here's Mbappe. Now there's a fine... Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Guardiola in a... Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Koeman calmly anticipates. Ernest. And it's Salah. Nagatomo is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Ernest. And that has put paid to that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Victoria.
Please join me in wishing
Well,
all
let's
the
not
best
beat
for
about the bush,
members of our
Peter. It's
fan
been
club
fairly
celebrating
flat,
their
and the
wedding
support have had
anniversary
little
today.
to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, there's the clearance. And here's Yamal. De Rossi. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their third corner. He's played it long. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Nagatomo. Has a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And they win it back again. So what can they make of this? Ambitious ball here. Mateus.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. Victoria back on level terms. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Victoria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've...
And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Czech claims comfortably. Victoria are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Good take, and is he in? He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Yamal. Chance for a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And that is a little undercooked. Mateus. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has
Time
been
added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! We knew what was coming. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Cruyff, Vitinha, Mohamed Salah. Salah, lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is Cruyff. He has found a way through. He can get that clear. But they've got it again. Tries to play it through, and this is Mohamed Salah. Can he finish? Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 14, Mohamed Salah.
Victoria.
Well, that gives the them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Finding their passes. Mackay can be a real threat inside the box. And that's been intercepted. He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard is offering a right smile there.
Nicely weighted ball. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold up. Mohamed Salah! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Nagasaki, we're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Alaba. And here's Mackay, and a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mackay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that was never going to make it. Pass somewhat off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Mohamed Salah. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Victoria.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Victoria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Victoria carrying, climbs up big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Great vision. It's played through for him. Gerrard. And the shot! He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish. Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This looks promising. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's having a shot! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Edmilson. A probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Rummenigge. Oh, well measured. And this is Mohamed Salah. And a big chance! Goal! Victoria! And they get themselves in front! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And yes, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Danger averted for now. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff! So close to drawing level.
Cruyff really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And he shoots! And that could have brought them level.
Now that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run.
Victoria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's in a great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Victoria really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Drogba. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ernest. Mateus. He's found a way through. He's through and all alone. He's had a shot. It's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Displayed on the screen.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Victoria definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his... Oh, shooting! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Victoria! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Germany are looking to go forward now. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge is onto this. Hernes. That is good alertness. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts for safety. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. He's having a go. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe goes short. Cafu. Cristiano Ronaldo! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Mbappe! Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. Germany are all square. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare.
Rummenigge! That's another chance! Goal! Victoria! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Victoria get themselves into the lead. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mateus deals with that comfortably. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That has not gone well. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked out the run. Brilliantly cut out. Victoria looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rummenigge gets a good foot in there. Knocks it into space. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There will be three.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross from Cap. Header! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And if you do have
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Victoria are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Rummenigge couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Is on his own, shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Mohamed Salah! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Finding their passes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Yamal. Oh, now he has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Ernest. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Dani Olmo. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. And now they can clear their lines. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Big header! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries to pass it through, and he's running through. Big chance for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
After 84 minutes...
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Substitutions taking place. Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, sure.
Very true.
Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And we have our very first corner. Pepe with the clearance. Victoria have the chance to go the other way. And that's a dangerous ball. Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's picked his way through. That has been knocked clear. He's on it. Can he get away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Victoria leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Dani Olmo tries to play it through.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Czech gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And here's Shevchenko, and this is Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Raul. Vitinha, Mohamed Salah, Mateus, Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, that's well spotted. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckenbauer. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge is onto this. Tries a shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chooses to go back. Messi. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Mateus ready to try one. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deftly away. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Victoria.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Victoria have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're underway again. Victoria carrying a one-goal lead. Beckenbauer clears it away. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge. Well timed, excellent interception. And back to the keeper they go. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Mohamed Salah. It's built as the single goal between the sides. Rummenigge! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Victoria are doing... Oh, what a mistake! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vitinha, Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Olmo. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Defending was strong and firm. Shevchenko. Oh, there's the shot! And yes, it's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 8.
Gamba Osaka.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Number 15, Edmilson.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 21.
Oh, well played.
Number 19.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 34, Neymar. Number 16, Hadrian.
He's in a great position here. Fires it in. Can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
This is Mohamed Salah, and he's straight offside. Very much into the last knockings. Played down the flank, played back in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That ball looks a good one. And he's running through. A lot. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hernus goes short. Flings in across. Bullish header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
that's that. Victoria have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
This is a lost children's announcement.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Victoria undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
So, just... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Victoria with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Platini. Now, can he find a finish? Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Platini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Ernest. Neither side yet able to find the net. Costa Curta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's a throw-in. Rijkaard has it out wide and in space. Chance! And Decked out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Royce. Vitinha. And Mateus. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here.
Indonesia, we're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That has not gone well. Mateus, Rummenigge, tries to play it through. Great, and a shot! Goal! Victoria! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Pete.
Oh, he's been caught in a chance for a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Victoria are sit. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Victoria go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution for Indonesia, number 9, Platini, number 15,
Here we go again then.
Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 24.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge.
Number 11,
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nuno Mendes plays a sharp little ball here. Zanetti gets it away. Ernest quietly revving up. Some resolute defending there. And it's Salah. Rummenigge. Oh, just Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Solar. Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ernest. That's good running with the ball. He has a look out. And that has been clubbed away. David Villa. And this is Adriano. Costa Curta. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely intercepted. Ernest looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rummenigge. Oh, super find. He's through and all along. Decent chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his...
And a chance! And again! Goal!
Well, one score, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Horace! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ødegaard knocks it into space. Shot could... It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Now they can spring out of defence. Koeman kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. De Ligt. Picked out brilliantly, and he's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Victoria back on level terms. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Hernes. And here's Mohamed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mohamed Salah. Howson. And it's Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Bale! And yet another chance goes to waste.
CD Nacional really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
1 minute added time.
And it's Rooney. Over to the left. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been takes a shot. Oh, it's hit the post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Hernes gets into some space. Cruyff. Pirlo. Cruyff. Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. Ødegaard. Pepe. Mateus. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ødegaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Mateus. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Now Hernes. That pass isn't the best. Howson. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? It's in! Into the lead once more. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's having a shot! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was... Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bale, good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And hit, real chance! He scored! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Shot a goal!
Added minutes
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a good ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?
Hello, attendees.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Make his way to the information centre.